Hey guys, Top Tier Gaming here, coming at you with an interesting deck profile. I originally was shown this deck by my friend Matt on Yugioh Tube's channel, but actually this deck's revolving around Protector of the Sanctuary. I've been around since like 2010 or 11. I remember seeing it on DN way back then. But this is sort of like an updated version of the deck that works a lot better than like any of the old versions would. It's still not the most consistent thing in the world, but when it works, it's really funny, and it's really kind of scary if you're on the opposing end of this deck. And I want to showcase this deck just so that like more people can know about it. It's pretty fun, but it is sort of like the, as we would call it, lose your friends deck. It's not something you would want to play to make friends. It's like running Monarch FTK at a bigger tournament pretty much, because when it works, it pretty much is an FTK. So, just get into the deck profile real quick. The one Protector of the Sanctuary, you just want to dump him as fast as possible with like Beatrice or Foolish Burial. 2 red lair, 1 blue lair. It's a pretty pivotal engine of the deck when it needs to be. 2 Lazuli for the Gem Knight Fusion, along with the 2 Trick Clown. I'm going to move these up here because it looks nicer. And then 3 of this Rise Belt. So this card wasn't, like, the version I watched wasn't running this card, but this card I think is really, really strong in the deck, because it means you need like 1 less card to go off, or not really, but you get to keep your extra Beatrice if you're running this, because otherwise you have to sack the Beatrice for the red lair. But if you're running this, you can make 1 a level 5 and like 1 a level 6 and make both Durandal and Beatrice with Overdrive Teleporter. So I think this card's really good. It can create some dead draws, but overall in the end I think it's worth it. The 1 Ghost Ogre to go with the blue lair when you're making Charge Warrior. 3 Tefnuit because it can act as the Brilliant Fusion when you're going second. So it's like having 6 Brilliant Fusion. I know these cards aren't similar at all, but for this deck it works, and you guys will see that in the games. So yeah, 3 Tefnuit to summon the Curse of Dragon pretty much. And yeah, the 3 Overdrive Teleporter. Most important part of the deck, I think. 3 Brilliant Fusion. You kind of need this as one of the card combos to go into like the first turn. Durandal, Beatrice into Protector, but you can also do it with Tefnuit if you go second. The 3 Instant Fusion just to speed out rank 5s, and yeah, it's pretty much what it's there for. 2 Twin Twister. Back row is a nuisance for the deck if you're going second, but also you can dump the Protector if you do draw him. Foolish, Upstart, 2 Emergency Teleport, and for the traps it's 9 Call of the Haunted pretty much. 3 Oasis of Dragon Souls, 3 Call of the Haunted, and 3 Powerful Rebirth. This does tend to like brick, like pretty much. It's not like a rare brick, like you'll see like 2 or 3 of these sometimes, but you do need to have 1 of these in like your opening hand to have it. Like this is one of the most important cards of like the OTK, FTK thing. So yeah, I do just run the 9. Extra deck, it's kind of just thrown together. Anyone can make this better than what I have. 2 Panzer Dragon, a Fusionist, Norden, 2 Seraphonite, 1 Pilgrim, Coral Dragon, Stardust Charge Warrior, Stardust Dragon, Castell, Beatrice, Bouncer, Volcasaurus, and Durandal. Yeah, like some of the extra deck doesn't even make sense. I can't go into some of the things, or I would never go into some of the things. So you can edit this extra deck to be a lot better. But with the deck profile over, I'm just going to get into the games, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright guys, so first game I'm playing against some variant of Crystal Beast with a lot of cards in deck, but it really doesn't matter what I'm playing because I'm just going to go full combo, and this is a good game to show you guys how the combo works. Pretty much you need to be able to get Durandal, and you activate his effect during standby phase and Chain Call, Special Protector, and then Durandal gets to resolve and they'll have no cards in hand. It's just that simple. You're playing with like 6 cards and they're playing with 0. Really quick, I guess OTK, since you need the second turn for it to happen, but you never technically get a second turn when it does go off, so I don't know whether to call it an FTK or OTK honestly. But here's Exodia, old Exodia with Royal Magical Library, and it was kind of funny to get the combo off against him because, you know, sending Exodia's whole hand back is just sort of funny, especially if they had like 4 pieces or something. This is a good showcase of going second when you don't need Brilliant Fusion. You can just go Durandal, Beatrice off of Tefnuit, Overdrive Teleporter. Just special summon 2 Rise Belts, you can make both Exceeses that you need. And then you just do the Call of the Haunted with the Durandal, and you just send back their entire hand. It's a really silly combo. It's not the most consistent thing ever, but when it does work, it's pretty funny, and it only needs about 3 cards, which is a lot for like consistency, but it's not super hard to do on Dev Pro if you just want to have fun with it. Here I opened pretty terrible with a lot of Call of the Haunted type cards, and I just have to play a slow grind game. Luckily I'm not playing against anything super meta. It's like some fusion variant thing with polymerization of Performapal. I top deck the Overdrive Teleporter, which pretty much allows me to go into my combo. Well, to send back his hand. He already has like a scale and a trap card, which I can't really deal with those, but it shouldn't matter too much because they don't really do anything too terrible. So I just do the whole Durandal Protector of the Sanctuary thing. The next game is against like Dragoonity Dragons. I don't even know what to call the deck, but I again open not too good. I try to Durandal out of it, but what I draw isn't the greatest. I actually draw the Protector of Sanctuary, which you don't want to see like ever unless you have a Twin Twister, because you can't summon Sanctuary and then use Durandal, because like Durandal can't activate if your opponent can't send the cards back, or like can't draw cards, so you have to do it on the chain, which is why you need the Call of the Haunteds. So pretty much here, I don't know why he summons the Ducks, but it can't really do anything. But it doesn't matter because my hand's so bad, all I have is Durandal. And he can special Felgrand, or not Felgrand, maybe his name is Felgrand, and just banish like all my cards, and that's just really unfortunate for me. Here he summons a thing and then plays Gospel of Revival, and I just scoop because I know I can't win. And then game 5 I think is my favorite game out of all of them, because I run directly into the Maxi challenge, and I do it on purpose because it really doesn't matter how many cards he draws unless he draws into a Veiler. Because I'm just going to send them all back and he'll have 0 cards. And here, the good Durandal sending my hand back draws the Overdrive Teleporter, which lets me continue my combo, which was really sacky but really cool at the same time. And here I just send like 9 or 10 cards in his hand back. And he used Twin Twister, but the Power Revive, I think it's called, doesn't need to stay on field for the monster to stay on field, so everything still resolves properly. That was just the better Call of the Haunted to draw in that situation. Here I swing for damage. He makes a good top deck though. He top decks this graph right here. And that's a pretty good top deck because it means he might not die this turn, but I have a lot of like ways to manipulate the battle phase right now with the abundant Call of the Haunted cards and this emergency teleport in my hand, and it's just really easy to just swing for game. So yeah, these were the games, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It's a pretty fun deck as long as you're not trying to make friends off of it, because people are gonna hate you for playing this deck. But I felt like it was sort of necessary that more people like know about this deck, because I guess if someone made it really consistent, it could be a problem someday. But for now, I just think it's a really like fun, cool, interesting deck idea that I wanted to show you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, share if you thought it was cool, and comment. This was Top Tier Gaming by YouTube.